consumer protection. In any mortgage loan transaction, there is a potential for either the borrower or the lender to suffer a loss. The risk to the borrower is that he may pay excessive loan fees or that he may not get a loan suitable to his needs, exposing him to the risk of default, foreclosure, and the loss of his home. The risk to the lender is the loss of capital invested in the loan. Unlike the borrower or the lender, a mortgage broker and mortgage loan originator has no long-term interest in the performance of a loan. If they fail to match the borrower with the proper loan or fail to provide accurate information for underwriting, there will be an increased probability that the borrower will default. This will adversely affect the lender or the eventual purchaser of the loan and will create dire consequences for the borrower. However, depending on the terms of his mortgage broker agreement, the mortgage broker and mortgage loan originator may avoid adverse effects. Today, many mortgage broker agreements have clauses that do create consequences for a mortgage broker who engages in improper acts in originating a loan. These clauses may obligate the broker to indemnify the lender against losses and return all benefits received arising out of acts or omissions of the broker or persons representing the broker, including any misrepresentation or fraud in the origination, processing, closing, and funding of a mortgage loan, early default by the borrower, or some other event triggering a repurchase obligation, including a material misrepresentation in which the broker or its mortgage loan originator participated, demand by an investor to indemnify or make the investor whole with respect to a mortgage loan, repayment of the loan within the first 6 months after the recording date. The relative lack of consequences for a lender's agent subjects the mortgage delivery system to what economists and political scientists call the principal agent problem. Evidence of this problem has been produced in studies showing that borrowers of loans originated by brokers are more likely to prepay faster and to default than similar borrowers who obtained loans through retail sources, are charged a higher interest rate in order to compensate the lenders for the higher risk of default and prepayment created by the principal agent problem. Among the brokerage practices decreed by consumer advocates are the following: marketing higher than market rate loans in low-income neighborhoods, convincing elderly homeowners to refinance homes that have a low mortgage balance, locking consumers into high interest rate loans with substantial prepayment penalties, convincing borrowers to borrow more than they can afford by utilizing creative loan packages, including negative amortization or loans with large balloon payments, loan flipping, lending without regard for the ability to repay.